band?
My Bloody Valentine.
Are you ready for this? I am. You better bring it. Go home. Go big or go home, darling. Go big. Daisy, do you have another one? Need that. This is awkward. They don't have to. Or maybe some of them. I live with them. I know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much done. Is this your bag? Whose bag is I wish one didn't have your camera would have come. That's what I said.
You got it early?
Wait 5 minutes. I'll become the old one.
Just to go up and dance and do that at you. Was she dancing like that? Yeah, she was like this. I think you're wow.
Better. Yeah. That's awesome.
Clicking something.
Do you want to share? I'm going to go to the bathroom.
You're gonna be in front of the camera. Like always. Yeah. You're supposed to show mom. Like, I look at your garage and she's like, I know. Wait, she's wearing the same thing. Yeah, the same thing. Oh, okay. And that's the same garage. No. Pues eso es lo que quería. ¿Cómo más crees que va a traerlos los votos? No, y luego pues ya me digo que quedan los instrumentos
Why can't I look like that, right?
Oh, Michael. Llámale. He did. Yeah. I saw you.
You know what? All these people are I'm gonna get it to
Por eso, share a seat with me so you're not in the way. No, I told her his dad was like, and then like, weird because I see people here that I've never seen. You've never even had it.
You're also gonna bring all your muscles. Welcome back! Did you go to class today? Yeah. What did you guys talk about?
Just about you. I didn't miss anything.
Okay, I'm not going to that class.
No, but you should come to the next class because that's what they're going to give us.
Yeah, he sent me an email. He's gonna give him back and stuff. I'm like, okay.
Oh no, that's taxi driver.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Did you get it's the same.
Oh, my
crossword puzzle.
Yeah, I'm always so self-conscious of it actually.
Here.
Well, thank you so much to everyone who's here. It's packed. It's awesome. So my name is Lorena Santiago Hernandez. I was co-chair with Chantal, but today we are here to elect the new leadership. So I just want to thank everyone for being here and thank you guys for your continuous support in previous events and for being here today too. It's been a crazy year, challenging, but a lot of fun, and I'm really glad to see a lot of diversity in the room, and that's awesome. And hopefully we can see that moving forward too.
Let's give Lorena and Chantal a round of applause. And
a big shout out to the board. We had a really awesome, hardworking board, and I really hope to see them continue in their involvement. And again, thank you guys. Thank you guys. We're going to get things started. Each candidate is going to have 3 minutes, and they will be timed, given that we have a short time in this classroom. We want to finish by 9 o'clock. So will the candidates for alumni representatives please stand? Okay. So Samara is going to go around and hand out the ballots. If you don't have this ballot, then you can't vote. And you guys can.
He's coming? Yes, I can work out with him now. If only MEChA meetings had this much outcome. Magdali, ¿cómo estás? No me das ni una mano. ¿Cómo estás? Tranquilo. Ready to graduate? Have you gotten a job or grad school yet? Any grad school jobs?
Yeah, I'm going to grad school.
What school? What school?
Either university
Not bad. A lot of people aren't doing things afterwards, so it's good that you got something. Oh, you are. Igual, Araceli. ¿Cómo estás? Back in the hustle.
It's terrible, isn't it?
I actually enjoy it. I worked in the Senate and then the NIH, and so, but when I was in the Senate, I had to waiter.
How did you end up at the NIH?
Well, they're passing out the ballots. We're going to start. So can you guys please settle down so Andre can start? Ready?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Andre Bonanno. I'm a first year in the college. I'm from Boston, Massachusetts, and I'm currently running for Alumni Rep. Personally, I believe that being like an Alumni Rep is really important because most, if not all, alumni from the school don't know that they can actually come back to campus and that they can, have events and they can come speak to the students. For example, we had the history of the 8.5% recently, and that was a huge turnout. A lot of alumni came back to basically just give, to talk to the students, to give their ideas, to help them out, to actually even network. Some of them came back with job opportunities for students, and I think that's something that's really important. We have to not only, focus on getting to college and doing well in college and then graduating, but what are we going to do afterwards? And I feel like having like an older brother or older sister, or someone who's already out in the workforce, can actually, it will benefit us. There's no reason why it wouldn't. And just so we can all grow as people. We're still undergraduates. We're not in graduate school or anything like that. We still have time. We have things that we need to learn. And just having, like I said, like an older brother, big sister, someone to look out for you, and actually letting them know that they can do that. They can come back. There is a space for them. There are, students here who are willing to listen, who want to take their advice and actually do something with their lives and go forth and excel.
Hi, my name is Sochi. I'm a freshman from Chicago, and I'm running for Alumni Rep because I want to create, like Andre said, a better mentorship between alumni and MEChA students, as well as create a better liaison between. I know this year we tried to establish a better alumni program, but unfortunately we couldn't. So I want to continue with that project, and at the same time, I want to have panels where alumni get to come in and you get to ask them questions like what are they doing in the workforce, like how are they post graduation, and if I'm voted in, hopefully I can serve you guys better.
How's everybody doing today? For those who don't know me, I'm Samson, and obviously I'm not Mexican. And so some of you might wonder why the hell is this Chino standing here running for MEChA alumni representative. And my answer is really simple, just because. Just because I personally believe MEChA is one of the most well-run, well-developed organizations on campus. Just because I have huge respect for Latino/Latina community here at Georgetown. Just because, as a Georgetown student, by serving this community, I can achieve something larger, a larger mission as a Georgetown student. That is to achieve campus diversity. A few days ago, someone from MEChA approached me and talked to me about elections for this organization, and I was very flattered. And the more she told me about MEChA, the more I became interested. And the more she told me specifically about alumni representative, the more I became passionate about this position. And the reason why is because, as alumni representative, not only will I further strengthen and develop MECha's current alumni network, whether through panels, networking sessions, mentorship programs, but I am going to extend this network to other clubs as well. As a student at Georgetown, I firmly believe that a community strives not in isolation, but in collaboration. As your alumni representative, I will make sure that resources across all student groups, whether in terms of cultural groups, student organizations, fraternities, club sports, as MEChA, we will become the medium that will allow all these alumni networks to coalesce into one single great network and form that network that makes Georgetown a diverse community. So in short, I want to make sure as alumni representative that not only will I strengthen MEChA's own network, but also strengthen ours and other groups' networks through a collaborative effort. No, I'm not done yet. I got 1 minute. Now I can tell you about my credentials for this position. I was Soccer Rep for Club Filipino, past intern for Georgetown Journal of International Affairs, treasurer for Georgetown Boston Club, yada yada yada. I can tell you a lot of things right now. But what I really want to tell you is what makes me unique for this position, and that is I can bring a non-Latino perspective to a predominantly Latino organization. For some of you might not, agree with my view of MEChA in this position, you will at least agree that when the Georgetown chapter of MEChA was founded in Georgetown, the founders envisioned a community where Latinos and Latinas can enjoy equal political rights and resources in Georgetown. In the year 2014, this idea can be served and can be shared among other non-Mexican students as well, be it Asian, Black, Native American. And I will make sure as alumni representative, I will ensure this diversity. So in short, vote for me, and you will vote for diversity. And by the way, I'll be the best damn alumni representative you'll ever get. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You should put them in the middle because not all of us can see over there.
For this only, we'll be handing out other round. Wait, yeah, you should.
Just the beginning. Alumni, only alumni.
This is the beginning?
Yes, only the beginning. That's the Chinito, right? Or was the only other team? You don't know? I like it. Yeah. I'm keeping the.
Hey, Aaron, tell them to write the names over there.
We're picking up the ballots right now for each group. And we're also handing out a nice set of papers for the next one.
This is only for alumni.
Just so you guys both can see, because like I know that I personally like I can't see like stuck in the photo.
Oh yeah, you guys go middle. Also, no, do not fold the piece of paper. It just makes it faster. Sorry. It's okay. It's fine if you have already, but.
You should kind of have an order here.
Yeah, sorry. I'm like trying to make sure to go into where to hand out.
No,
It smells good, but when you add water to it,
What happened to Lupe?
Good question.
Good question. Go say hi to him.
Always.
Okay, while they're collecting the ballots, we have a short announcement. Hi guys. Oh my gosh! There's so many people at MEChA meeting. Sorry, we're leaving for the first round. Everyone gave us their first round ticket, their first round ballot. Yes? Everyone voted for alumni rep? No? Okay. Yes, just continue. Sorry, I'm just making sure that everybody, I got everybody.
Alright,
sorry I'm late, but I was actually at a training for this that I'm about to talk about. So I'm part of the DC Detention Visitation Network. So we provide social visits to detained immigrants in local, like 4 hours away, detention centers around the area. There's a training going on this Saturday for any prospective volunteers. And we do once a month visits to these detention centers to provide social friendship. It's not an activist organization. It's not, we're not doing any legal counseling. It's literally to provide friendship because these people are detained. And a lot of them, don't have access to their families nearby to come visit them. So it really means a lot to them to have people know, or have them know that people care about them and think about them and, want to hear them. So if anyone's interested, I'm going to write down my email address. So we have a training this Saturday at 10 a.m. in Human Rights First Office, which is right by the White House downtown. I also made a Facebook post. If you guys want to find out more about the org, check out our website and a Twitter and all that. But yeah, sorry.
Did we finish that? Right.
All right.
Did you vote?
So, candidates for ECCSF representative, please stand.
Did I give you one? No. Did I give you one? Did you want one? I did. I should have done it. Did everyone get a yellow piece of paper? No? Okay.
Hey, should have said no.
Okay. All right, guys, can you please settle down so we can get this? Okay. So whenever you're ready.
Hi, my name is Sochi again, freshman from Chicago, and I am interested in being your ECCSF rep because I actually got to attend an ECCSF rep this year at Yale, and it was like the most wonderful thing I've ever been to. I've met so many amazing people. The workshops were really cool. I learned a lot about healthcare system in the Latino community, and apart from that, I've met amazing individuals, and ECCSF is an incredible thing, and I served on the board this year as a social rep and community service chair, so I know how things work, and I went to the ECCSF meeting, so I know how things work over there, so just please vote for me.
Hi, so my name is Alex Perez. I'm a junior transfer from New York City. I did not get the chance to go to ECCSF this time around because I had another event, another group. But simply, I just want to be the rep because I've had experience going around colleges, especially around the East Coast, and that's what the ECCSF is all about, staying in the East Coast, visiting other MEChA organizations, and ultimately the goal, if I'm elected ECCSF rep, is for the ECCSF to basically become part of the national MEChA organization. And unfortunately now, the ECCSF is not part of the national MEChA organization as a whole. So that's what I'm trying to work towards because that means more funding for all the ECCSF events, and that means as a representative of Georgetown, just kind of show like what the great things that we do here at Georgetown as MEChA, and then also learn from the other MEChA organizations like in Yale, UPenn, etc., and bring that achievement and then like activities to Georgetown. So hopefully you can vote for me, and that's it.
Are either of you going to run for another position?
No.
So how does that work? If she wins the other one? If she wins the other one?
She has to choose a position, and next fall, we'll run again for whoever else wants to run for another position. She'll only get one.
So we should talk about it.
I don't.
That's the problem with not folding it. That's the problem with not folding
Okay,
it.
you guys, listen up. So the next people that are running, they're running for treasurer.
That's Aaron's homie.
So on the back of the ballot that you guys have, please put treasurer and whoever you're voting for. So on one side, make it explicit that's the ECCSF rep, and on the other side, mark it as treasurer.
You have to mark the position.
I mean, they automatically win if they don't
Oh, sorry.
What did you pass it to? I feel like no one's collecting. He's lying because no one's collecting.
No one collected?
No.
All right, all right, all right.
Okay,
all right, thank you. So will the candidates for treasurer please stand?
You need technology? I got it.
Oh, we got it.
Let's go Daisy.
Why do you need to?
Probably rapping as you're coming down.
Why do you have a...
We're on a tricycle. We're on a tricycle. On a tricycle. You know, if he ever goes over 5 miles per hour.
I just couldn't hold it. I was like, I should run. I should run. I should run right now. Yeah, right now. Right now.
You'd be good. I agree. You'd be good at it. You'd be good.
Yeah. What about this style? Let's do it.
Looks like you're trying to get into that.
So you have the matching bracelet and matching earrings? Oh.
You know it means business. He noticed.
The swag sandals.
Does that mean like my
That's that swag sandals.
I feel like I'm supposed to be like doing a catwalk right now or something. You guys like
Okay, we're gonna start.
I'm about to run for Asian treasure.
They had Asian guy.
Yeah, I saw I was here for the whole thing. I saw everyone. I was
She'd be like, yo, Mikey, where you at?
Excuse me, I'm not trying to be rude though, but
Yo, I'm really happy for you and I'm gonna let you finish, but where my homie might be.
Alright, this is it. My homie,
Okay, you guys, give me, do you want to say? So, if there's going to be a YouTube video for you to answer?
No, we're just like telling
Tony?
Yeah. I feel you, Tony. I love you.
I know.
G right there. Yo, I was wondering where it was at.
The speaker. Oh.
You're like, get it?
I don't know about technology.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. Hi everybody. My name is Alexis Bernal. I'm not running for anything, but I'm representing my good friend Jose Altamirano. He's running for treasurer. He couldn't be here today because he had a prior commitment. So he sent his video to to say why you guys should consider him as a treasurer and stuff. So yeah.
Hey everybody, my name is Jose Altamirano, and I'm running for treasurer in next year's MEChA's board. My skills and experiences make me a great candidate for this position. I'm the current treasurer for Hilltop Tacos, and as treasurer, I was involved in coming up with a new budget that resulted in SAC approving double our budget for next year. I hold connections with the CSC that allow me to get spaces and allow me to get other collaborations done. I know how to prepare and maintain a budget and keep track of our collaborations. Finally, as a Peruvian, an immigrant, and a newcomer to campus, I have come to identify more and more with the Chicano experience, especially on a campus like Georgetown. I wish to get more involved with the Latino community here through this position. I ask for your vote, and thank you.
What is Tony looking
All right, thank you. So, our next candidate is Kimmy.
Karina.
I'm so sorry. Karina, I'm sorry.
Anyway, good evening. My name is Karina Loyola. I'm a freshman in college. And I'm running for treasurer. And I'm not running because I like money. Everyone likes money. But I know, to be honest, I know how to run a budget. I know how to manage money. So like in high school, I was a part of the yearbook. So we had individual photos for the yearbook, as well as senior ads. We also sat down with the publisher and talked about, hey, can we change this for this? I was also in charge of the prom committee, so I was in charge of ticket sales. I interacted with vendors, all that good stuff. If I knew someone that knew someone that knew someone, hey, you know, hook us up with a discount. Or if I knew someone directly, that's usually the case. You know, hey, or through the grapevine, hey, I heard you have good stuff, so hey, give us a discount. All that good stuff. I also did a lot of school dances. I was in charge of the tickets for that also, as well as snack bars, athletic events like basketball, soccer, baseball, you name it. And the snack bars along with that. So my point, I like food. Everyone likes food. I also, saving my mind, was part of my my stud life at school. Also treasurer, managed money for our pep rallies, the food we serve at our pep rallies, all the fun activities, and as well as our community service. So needless to say, I have quite a bit of experience, and I hope with your guys' vote, I can collaborate with the new MEChA board on making events greater and more enjoyable for all students on campus. And I'm probably not the only person who shares this vision, but MEChA is a driving force here on campus, and it's here to stay. And let's just make it greater between everyone else.
Tony, can you turn that?
Wait, do we vote on the same piece of paper?
Yeah, it's on the same piece of paper.
Same piece of paper?
Just make sure you make it clear for which one. Whether for ECCSF or treasury.
I can vote for both.
You didn't vote for treasury?
I just vote treasurer. I go to Georgetown.
I've been writing this now.
Wait, are we keeping them for the teachers?
I don't know.
In the corner.
Can you ask her if we're keeping the same one for the teachers?
The same one for what? Are we keeping the same one for what? Are we keeping the same ballot again? Like, are we gonna vote on that?
Yeah, you're not repeating anything. You're just writing people's names on, like, those are people's names. But for the co-chair.
But for the next one.
For co-chair, it's gonna be different. We're deciding that now.
I totally
Sorry, there are like way more people that we expected to have.
You're deciding that last one?
All right. Okay, thanks to the candidates. Okay, so to end, we're going to have the candidates for co-chair of MEChA de Georgetown for next year. Please come up. Wait, who's going to be? Oh,
Hey, make sure we go together.
I got the tip of my finger.
You guys got yours?
I
Said not to fold it.
Tony. I'm a lone wolf.
I was supposed to go for the girl, right?
No.
For treasure.
Oh no, this is co-chairs.
No, for treasure.
No, the guy.
We got him.
Yellow ballots?
Yeah, we gave them.
Yellow ballots?
Jose's that dude. He's about
Yellow ballots. 2010 of them, right?
Yeah, I turned all the ones I had in my hand.
Hey, you really did it though, Tony? Today?
Yeah, it was at 1.
I wanted to talk to you too.
Why? I understand.
Okay.
Where do you live now?
Yeah, right there, bro.
Thank you.
Fuck, I said Reynolds.
Thank
you.
I had another friend who didn't know where I lived.
I can vote for a song.
Did they ask you like? Did you ask like what kind of income does he get?
Yeah, I told him.
ROTC?
I told him that you just do ROTC.
Make Langer proud.
See, I drink or smoke.
Yeah. I told him that you just play video games a lot. No, seriously. That you and I hang out playing video games.
Oh, I thought I said I was like, man, I do church and I do other stuff too. But yeah, okay, that's good. That's good.
Yo, that class is
No. Oh, did you go on the first essay? Was it good? No, you have to be back there. I'm nervous about it.
I actually worked with them.
A lot of people didn't do well on it.
You did well. You did very well.
Sorry?
He told me.
No way, you bullshit.
But he didn't tell me about your grade. He just said like there was a couple people. So I asked him and I was like, I assume you got that grade.
I got it in. I got to call it in. I worked on it mad hard though. Shut up. You get anything you want, we can work together.
Yes. Yes. I don't even care what I get as long as I don't fail.
I told him about your A.
Oh, you're the one who told him.
He's what? I'm trying to save his ass.
It's okay, we're cool like that. We're cool like that.
Yeah, big mouth, Tony.
Okay. Guys, everybody also put 2 co-chairs on the same ballot. Why is the eye so small?
I'm glad this is a competition. Which name has the biggest?
That's an Asian eye. You hear that? It's an Asian eye.
Jonathan. Kick him? Oh, sorry, kick him? Put your name. Put your name up.
Almost picked my nose for me. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's something to catch my help.
Do it! That's too far. Get your hair and give the kids. Now you're scared.
Okay, so these are your candidates. The candidates will have 4 minutes because it's a bigger responsibility, so they get a minute more. So we're gonna go in alphabetical order. So please settle down. Let me tell you, this one might be actually get one. Start.
Hi guys, my name is Jonathan Espinoza. I'm a sophomore in the college. To be frank with you guys, I mean, I know sometimes I haven't, like, some of you might not have seen me around here, but I think it's time that it's to bring the resources from off campus the first 2 years that I've been here at Georgetown and to bring them to MEChA. And that kind of, walks into the whole, I know the Latino welcome dinner is big for MEChA. I mean, even if I don't get elected, I've already kind of arranged, and the Treasurer of the United States said she would come and talk during the Latino welcome dinner to kind of attract an audience. And the other thing that we've been working on is sponsorship for the food. Unfortunately, this last semester, the budget wasn't turned in on time, and so there were some issues here and there about the funding for MEChA for next semester. So what we started doing was we basically reached out to different organizations that are willing to donate money and donate stuff to actually host the Latino Welcome Dinner. Essentially, what we need to start doing is unite the Latino community. There's so many divisions within it, and so what we need to do is there's so many divisions within the Latino community. What we need to do is start forming a united front, where people actually are not petty anymore, but actually reach out to each other and work, across different fraternities, different clubs, where people actually want to come to us to want to work with us and throw events and do events. The other thing is that you need to make board members feel, and you need to make the club feel as though things are being delegated to them, so that they have a say in what's going on, and so that things are important to them. And so it's all about delegation and giving things to people. I'll keep it nice and short, so that's about it.
Yeah, Isaac.
Go, Isaac! So, hi everybody, my name is Isaac Franco. I'm a sophomore at Georgetown University, and I'm interested in being MEChA co-chair because I've seen what MEChA was first semester, where honestly, we could talk about it being a community, but if it's a community of 10, 20 people, what kind of community is that? I really want to make MEChA a community that's everybody. Like, look around the room. Like, MEChA doesn't always just have to be Latinos. MEChA could be every single one in this room. I'm part of different organizations on campus. I'm part of the boxing club. I'm part of Male Development Association, and I'm part of MEChA. All those organizations cater to different people. What I want to do is I want to group together all those organizations to make one united front. Separated, we're never going to do anything, as Jonathan said. It's only together, as MEChA, as Male Development Association, as the Georgetown boxing team, that we're going to make change in our community. And isn't that what MEChA stands for? MEChA is not a cultural organization. Sure, we can have some cultural events here and there. Sure, I'm always going to support Posada. But honestly, MEChA is for the people. And that's what I am running for. Because I believe that MEChA and United, we can make a change.
So we can have the ladies. Alphabetical order.
Yeah, girl power.
C before E.
And this is going to sound really dorky, but I want to preface this by saying that I love each and every one of you because I know what you represent. You represent change for your community, you represent empowerment for your families, and that's just individually. Collectively, we can do so much more. And I made a list because I'm a dork and I forget things. The things I'd like to see are more diversity on MEChA. I feel like it's very Hispanic oriented, but it could be so much more because Chicanismo is so much more. It's about empowerment. And we used to have a Chicano newspaper on campus. I don't know what happened to that, but I'd like to bring that back because I feel like this is a way to make MEChA more relevant, not just culturally, but across the university. And honestly, it's a way to bridge gaps between Chicano and cultural clubs so we can feel empowered. If you're into art, submit stuff. If you're into writing, submit stuff. It'll be great. I want to have committees because I feel like from my time here, it's the same people organizing events. And I feel like if we had committees, we could reach out to you guys and you could be in charge of things. And honestly, I'm all about empowerment. I want you guys to step up and feel empowered, to feel like you have a voice in this club. Right. I would have more demonstrations. We're like this close to the White House, but I've only been there once. And I'd like to get to know you guys and go to the White House with you and have rallies and stand for something. Yeah. I want to have community outreach because we're part of a larger community than just Hispanics or Chicanos on campus, but rather the entire DC area. I think it could be fun to have events on campus and, I don't know, give DC Reads like a stack of flyers and say, can you pass these out? So that we could have outreach to the communities and they can feel like they have a voice in here too. So what I have to offer is my experience as historian this past year. Officially, I took photographs, I went to events, I submitted stuff on Facebook. Unofficially though, I dabbled in a lot of stuff. I made posters, put posters up, tabled, went to businesses to ask for funding, tried to cry when they didn't, tried not to cry when they didn't. Catering, I've done a lot of stuff, and I think I'm experienced for this position. But I think what I can most bring to this organization is an open culture where it's okay to criticize and to critique authority, because honestly, that's what it's about. It's not about leaders taking control, it's about you guys taking control and you feeling safe to do so. And I'm willing to work with people who disagree with me, because your opinions do not invalidate who you are as a person or what you can bring to this campus. Is empowerment, as I've said, and I can do that by streamlining things. I want to make sure that we have more general body meetings so that we don't just throw dates and stuff at you guys. I want you to be involved. I want there to be a public calendar so you can see what's going on, even if you don't really want to be involved, but you still want to go to events. I want there to be social activities so we're not just strangers in a room, so that we can be friends, work together for a common goal. I want there to be an alumni blog, because I feel like we don't stop being machistas when we leave campus. It's something that stays with us forever, and it's important to have those resources so we can network. Stop shaking. I love you guys, and I would love to serve you if you're willing to vote for me. Thank you.
Okay, you're ready. Settle down, please. When you're ready. Okay. Hi, everybody. Thank you guys all for coming out today. I know like finals are approaching and everybody's super busy. Got to finish that paper. Got that exam tomorrow. Like just being here means so much to us that you're here. And well, my name is Chantal, that's my mom named me, but I feel like when I come to Georgetown, sometimes I say, hey, I'm Chantal, because you can't pronounce my name in Spanish. Right? So, you can call me Chanti. I was actually co-chair this academic year with Lorena, and I would have never picked anybody better to run this organization with. And I feel like I've grown so much, and I know Lorena has too. We've grown so much as individuals, and we've learned a lot from this position. And honestly, I could list the things I want to do. I could talk about events and how to make them better, what went wrong. I mean, I could go on and on, but honestly, I can't, it's really difficult for me to express to you how much I care about this and how much passion I have. And maybe you can tell because my voice is a little shaky and I'm really nervous standing in front of you. And I love it a lot, and I want to see it grow. We've all talked about community. We've all talked about how we can make MEChA a better organization and how to see its progression throughout the next year that follows. And I want all of that as well. And honestly, the only way that we can make MEChA a better thing is collectively, together as a community. So yes, we're co-chairs, but we do things together. I feel like that's a very important thing. And I know we talked about Chicanismo, and yes, I feel like those are very important, but I'm not going to sit here and talk about that because the whole purpose of being a Chicano is having the power to identify yourself. I'm not going to talk about that because that's me kind of imposing a label upon all of you, and you all have the power to identify yourself however you wish to do. Yes. So whoever you are and however you identify, I love you, you're perfect. Yes. So I'm not sure what else to say. I mean, Jonathan talked about Latino Welcome Dinner. I understand, bringing a huge, super powerful authority or someone in, Congress or something, but I feel like what's more important is having someone who can humble down to us, who can talk to us, and who can communicate and inspire us to be individuals. Someone who is actually, I feel like a big thing is we get somewhere, but we're reaching our aspirations, but in doing so, we kind of forget about the aspirations of our community. We forget to look back. And I feel like that's a very important thing to do. But along those same lines, I want you guys to think about where you're sitting right now, and I want you to stand up and give yourself a pat in the back because you have overcome so much, and you should be tremendously proud of yourself. Yeah. I mean, I don't really know what else to say. I have 1 minute. Yeah. You finished that.
Okay. Yeah, man, I feel like I'm kind of like yelling now, and that's not very good. But I've grown so much from MEChA, and I love working with all of you guys. I love seeing, like, I'm only a sophomore, but when I look at the freshmen who I've had the privilege of working with, like, I'm trying to like meet eye contact with all of you. Like, you're all so beautiful, and you have so much potential, and I want you to do so much. Like, I look back at my freshman year, and I tell myself, oh my God, Chantal, you really fucked up. I want to be there, and I want to look at you guys. I want to help you. You know, your studies are first, and it's incredible to be a part of things like MEChA, and it's important to have them on the side. But remember that your studies are always first, and whatever else time you have, like, devote it to things you love, like MEChA. So, you know, however, if you're trying to figure out your identity is, if you want to do community service, if you want to become more like active politically, like whatever it is that you want to do, but always remember that in order to reach that point, you have to make it through your Georgetown undergrad first. But thank you for coming. Yeah, thank you, and I hope to see you guys around, like to see your faces. I mean, this is like a huge group of people in this one room. I've never seen so many, like, such a diverse group as we talked about, and like to see this in events that happen next year. That's great. Chantal, we love you.
Let's go, Isaac.
It's co-chair. No, there's two people. Make sure you tell.
Did you put it?
Invite me over soon. I want to play more with you.
Come over anytime.
Got me.
I'm stealing things. When will we know who's the winner?
Play right now.
When will we know who's the winner?
Whichever you want.
Oh, sorry. The winners are gonna
Yeah, let's go. We're gonna get us a drink.
Okay.
Do you have cash?
Yeah, but they're gonna announce the winners.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Do you have cash? You tell me by phone and I'll go get her a drink.
You have to introduce yourself. When you have to introduce yourself, you're so nervous.
Here.
You want one?
Oh, you're funny!
I was over there, you know. Do you know if they wanted me Was there one before?
Yeah.
The first one?
It was alumni.
I got here in like.
Which one did you do co-chair?
Yeah, I did the two previous ones. There was only three, right? Yeah, I did the two.
Yeah.
Some girl let me borrow her pen and I can't find it. Okay, I got it.
Okay, you guys, we're just gonna post the winners on Facebook. Make it easier just before leaving. The room is reserved to 8:50. Thank you.
Patrick is here. I don't know. He's counting the ballots over there.
I need in-person counting. Yo, did Jose go to dinner with family? Oh yeah, I'm seeing the other side. I'm always working. I have an interesting 16 hours a week. Exactly, it's never paid. That's a downfall. I mean, what do you think? I'm so excited for like